Hello, peeps. Long time no speak. No, not really. Long time since the Bears have won. And the Gators have won. Stop laughing. Today's Algebra Nation video will cover the left side of workbook page 17.
Ready to talk about some dancing? Okay, so dancing wants to learn some sophisticated dancing so he can have a good time at his prom. One dance studio would teach him to swing and tango. Another studio would teach him to tango, merengue, and salsa. Now let's just recognize that D1 represents the dances Studio 1 would teach him, and D2 represents the dances Studio 2 would teach him. So if he goes to both studios, which set below represents dances he will practice most often? So this is like an intersection problem. We want to see which dances will he learn at Dance Studio 1 that he'll also learn at Dance Studio 2, which is just like an intersection. You want to find what do they have in common. So we can just set up this problem as D1 intersection with D2. So let's go back up to the top and let's see. At Dance Studio 1, he learns to swing. Does he learn to swing at Dance Studio 2? No, so we can cross that one out. At Dance Studio 1, he learns to tango. Let's see if he learns to tango at Dance Studio 2. Yeah. So the one dance they have in common is the tango. So Dan Singh will learn how to tango at both Dance Studio 1 and Dance Studio 2. So the dance he will practice most often will be the tango. I hope that was helpful.
Brain break. In case you missed it over the weekend.
Gary Pinkel in Missouri hosted Florida. First quarter, first play from scrimmage for the Tigers, and keep your eye on LaDainian Washington at the bottom of your screen. Matty Mock, the redshirt freshman, getting the start in place of the injured James Franklin, keeping his eyes down the field, freezes the safety. That opens up a lot of space down the sideline for Washington to work with. And just check out this throw by Mock. Right between two Gator defenders, a perfect pass, and pick up of 41 yards. Very next play, Mock, an even better pass. This one to Bud Sasser for the touchdown. Missouri up 7-0 early. So opening kickoff of the second half. Gators down 13-3. Solomon Patton fields the kick in his own end zone, takes it out of the end zone, and he is off to the races. The Gators Spitzer taking it all the way to the house. And just like that, Florida is down 13-10. To the third quarter, same score. Henry Josie, big game for him on 136 yards rushing, and this touchdown gives Missouri a 20-10 lead. So fourth quarter, Missouri now up 29-17 on. 299 yards through the air, one touchdown. He also rushed for this touchdown, a 17-yard keeper, as Missouri holds on to win it 36-17. Watching the Dogs live will be live.
Problem number 4.
I know you're just dying for more practice with means and intersections, so I'm going to give it to you. So for this practice problem, suppose that there are 4 sets. We have set S, B, W, and T. So the question here is, what is the intersection between S union B and W union T? So this problem at first can seem a little confusing. So really it's easiest if you break it down into 3 separate steps. Okay, so first step is just find S union B. So that'll be step 1. Step 1. S union B. And we know that union is we add the 2 sets together, getting rid of the duplicate, and also making sure it's in numerical order, smallest to largest. Fair enough? Alright, let's try our hand at it. So let's look at SUV. So we have 1, we have And the final step is we want to find the intersection between these two sets. So that'll be step 3. Step 3 is SUV. So SUV intersection WUT. And so however you want to do it, you can do it. I usually write out, or I'm sorry, I circle what they have in common. To me, that's easier. So right away, I see they both have 1 in common. 2, no. 3, yes, they both have 3 in common. And maybe you don't need to circle it. Maybe you can just visibly see it, and you don't need to circle it. That's perfectly fine too. Do whatever works best for you. And next 4, yes, they both have 4 in common. And then 5, no. 6, no. 7, no. And lastly, we see they both have 8 in common. So, the final answer is the intersection between the sets SUV and WT. It's 1, 3, 4, and 8.
That's all, folks.